Hello, everyone. I'm Wee Youssef, and I am a professor in the School of Public Service here at Old Dominion University. In this short video, I will go over an example of a major writing assignment, including reviewing the assignment prompt, scaffolding activities that build toward the assignment, and how the IDW rubric can be incorporated into the assignment rubric. This assignment example comes from an undergraduate course, Public Service in Films, which is a 400-level elective course in the Public Service minor. The course also serves as an Option D general education elective for undergraduate students outside the College of Business. Students enrolled in the course come from across the university, from engineering, sciences, to arts and letters. The focus of the course is to explore how issues in public service manifest in films and how these characterizations reflect broader societal issues. Because of the non-traditional nature of the course, the major writing assignment is also non-traditional. In this course, students are asked to write a memoir to detail how they have grown over the course of the semester and how they see films not just as art and business, but also as a reflection of society and how public service issues are characterized in films. As I just mentioned, the major writing assignment is a memoir assignment. Students are asked to critically discuss how films matter as art, business, and a reflection of society, and explain how they, as students of public service, evaluate films as tools for reflecting on and better understanding citizenship and governments or nonprofits. So the role in this assignment is that of a student of public service. Students are also given the task of writing about how they have changed given their experiences watching these different films and focusing on how public service is portrayed in these films. The format for the assignment is both a memoir and a blog post. Students are told that the primary audience for this project is the instructor, their classmates, and, since this is also a memoir assignment, their future selves. A secondary audience is the general audience for the blog. Now, many of the students have never had memoir assignments before, so the fear of something new can be a cause for concern. In my assignment instructions, I very clearly outline the scaffolding pieces that build towards this assignment. My instruction sheet explicitly tells students, don't panic. You've been working towards this assignment since the first day of class. Scaffolding and low and medium stakes activities are built in throughout the course. The course is structured by module, with each module focused on one film and addressing public service concepts in the context of that particular film. Each module includes activities that develop content for the memoir assignment. Let me briefly review these scaffolding activities. In the instructions for the memoir assignment, I outline key steps to help students complete the assignment. These key steps, the scaffolding, build from the low and medium stakes activities that students complete throughout the course. For example, in the first module, students are asked to think about their experiences watching films for leisure or for fun. Building on that perspective, they are asked to articulate in a blog post what they expected to learn from a class titled Public Service in Films. This blog post provided students with a starting point for where they were at the beginning of the semester. Students were also asked to write a blog entry about how they see films as art and, from the box office perspective, as business or industry. They were asked to consider how films reflect societal values, preferences, or issues. This reflection and analysis activity also provided useful fodder for students to later evaluate how their thinking may have evolved over the course of the semester. Throughout each module, students also had the opportunity to reflect on how films connected to readings, key concepts, and current events or issues. Students shared their aha moments in discussion boards over the course of the semester. Discussion questions 2 through 6 prompted students to document their reflection and what they learned in the respective modules. Each module also required students to write a reflection essay. As students worked on their memoir assignments, Reading these reflection essays and thinking about how films offered a unique lens through which to learn also provided content for the memoir assignment. To help students connect these reflection essays to the memoir assignment, I specifically prompted them to think about: what did you learn that you would not have learned otherwise through other media, such as textbooks or newspapers? And how has this given you a different appreciation for films? Let me share an example of a medium stakes reflection essay assignment. Each course module included a film that was accompanied by assigned reading, and students were required to respond to a reflection essay prompt. In this example, the film Food Inc. was used to illustrate how societal issues like access to food is not just a government or business responsibility, but rather has linkages across government and business to support the needs of society. The specific reflection prompt for this film asks students to consider these linkages in the context of access to affordable, healthy, safe, or quality food. Moving on to rubrics and how to link your assignments to the IDW SLOs. Here, I want to highlight three key points. First, it's important for you to be able to link your assignment or assignments to the IDW SLOs. This might sound daunting, but you can apply the IDW SLOs across multiple assignments, so they don't have to all be covered in a single assignment. And more importantly, you can adapt the IDW SLOs to reflect your assignments. So, when we take the example of the Public Service in Films course, the IDW SLOs are covered by two separate assignments. The memoir assignment, which is the major writing assignment for the course, addresses SLOs 1, 3, 5, and 6. The Food Inc. reflection essay I briefly discussed earlier addresses SLOs 2 and 4. The basic assignment prompt for the Food Inc. reflection essay was to select one of the four models of the business-government society relationship presented in the assigned reading and discuss how this film illustrates the linkages between business, government, and society according to this model. The identification and application of the business government society model addresses SLO 4, which requires students to be able to apply appropriate research methods or theoretical frameworks to the problem, question, or topic. Students were asked to focus on linkages between business, government, and society in terms of affordable food, healthy food, safe food, or quality food. To effectively apply the selected model for analysis, students must cite from the assigned or supplemental reading, link the readings to issues highlighted in the film, and use evidence from the readings and film to connect to elements of the model. As such, this assignment also covers IDW SLO 2, which is about identifying relevant knowledge and credible sources. The memoir assignment covers 4 of the 6 IDW SLOs, and I want to use the memoir assignment rubric to show how you can adapt the IDW SLOs to better match your specific assignments. For the memoir assignment, one rubric category relates to the statement of purpose, which connects to IDW SLO 1. For this category, my rubric states that the purpose statement is comprehensive, clearly stated, creative, focused, manageable, and demonstrates a clear understanding of the purpose of the task. This is an adaptation of the IDW SLO 1 that states students will be able to clearly state a focused problem, question, and or topic appropriate for the purpose or the task. With the category of self-assessment and evaluation of what was learned, my rubric expands on the IDW SLO 6, which states students will be able to reflect on or evaluate what was learned to include not only lessons learned, but also changes in personal perspectives. As is shown here, IDW SLO 3 and my assignment rubric are more closely aligned, but very much captures that students are able to synthesize information and or multiple viewpoints related to the problem, question, or topic. Finally, for conclusions, the assignment rubric succinctly evaluates in terms of the stated conclusion thoroughly evaluates and organizes all essential information and is the logical outcome of inquiry, which connects with IDW SLO 5 that students will be able to formulate conclusions that are logically tied to inquiry findings and considers applications, limitations, and implications. And that, my friends, is the end of this video. If you have questions or comments, please send me an email at jyusuf@odu.edu.